I forgot to cut between scenes. I gotta cut the clips in post.
You can cut the scenes way faster and easier within your video editor.
Frank, if you're gonna keep giving me a video advice, can you at least pay some of the rent?
If you would just take my advice, you wouldn't need help paying the rent.
What Frank said is true. If you recorded a video and forgot to hit pause at any point, or if you're an editor and you receive a long string of videos all together in one video clip that you need to separate so you can edit it, it can be a nightmare. I'm gonna show you a fast and easy way to cut these clips or cut these scenes directly within a video editor called DaVinci Resolve, which you can get for 100% free. And then for those of you out there that have DaVinci Resolve Studio version, there's a new feature that they have to do exactly this in a lot faster way that I'll show you later on in the video. Let's turn on DaVinci Resolve and get started. Once you have DaVinci Resolve open, go into the Media tab at the bottom. From here, you can select your media, the video that you want. Once you find the video you have, I have this one, which was my demo reel, and I have a bunch of different clips on here, so a bunch of different scenes all together in one video. It'll be perfect to show you guys how this works. So what we're gonna do is right click on it and go down to Scene Cut Detection. Once you click on that, you'll see this pop up, and you can drag through, see your footage just like normal. And as you can see that there's 3 different frames, and each one is showing you the frame before and after and where the cut will be. So just to show you how to manually do this, we'll go and find a clip right about here. So now we can see that we have the before and after clip along with the clip right in the middle where the cut is going to be made. So now we can go down to the bottom and click the add button. It pops over right here. It shows you which scene it is, the frame that it's on of the video, and the time. Now we're going to automatically do this. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that frame, go back to the beginning and hit Auto Scene Detect. And it's gonna go through and find every single shot that looks like it's going to be a transition to another scene. And you can see that there's all these different waves going on, all these different lines. You got green lines, you have a purple line in the middle. I'm gonna show you what that's for here in just a second. All right, now that it's finished, you can see how many scenes that it has cut. Now, this isn't going to be perfect. So as you can see over here, we have a bunch of little frames that it thinks are cuts, but it's just the same sequence. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in here and zoom in and hit delete and just delete some of these frames that aren't real scene cuts. And right about there looks good. And I'll go back and show you these little gray things, what they are. Those are just scenes that it thinks that exist. So you can move that purple line down to adjust where the scenes will automatically be cut at. But I'm gonna leave it back where it was. And yeah, there were some over here that there are actual cuts that it didn't get. So I can come down and it'll automatically make a cut right there. See right there, there should have been a cut, but there wasn't, so we can quickly automatically do that right here within DaVinci. And right there, I can hit add a clip, that way I don't have to adjust the entire timeline to be cutting in that particular spot. We'll go ahead and hit add cuts to media pool. This will dump all of the scene cuts in as individual video files. And as you can see, they're all right here. Now, if you're someone that's new to DaVinci, what I would suggest doing is selecting all of these and then right click on create new bin from selected files. This is going to create a folder where you can find all your footage in. So an easy way to do this is just to title it footage so you know where everything is located. So that was the easy and quick way to do it if you have the DaVinci Resolve free edition. Now for those of you that have the Studio paid edition of DaVinci Resolve, I'm going to show you a new feature they have to do exactly this with clips that you already have pulled into your media pool. That way you can put it right in your timeline and cut those clips seamlessly. We'll hop over into the timeline and we'll drag that footage right into our timeline, and I'll scrub through it so you can see that it's one big video file, the original file with all the scenes within it. Perfect. So what you'll do is you'll select your video and then go up to timeline and hit detect scene cuts. Doing it this way, there's not as much manual control as the previous way I showed how to do it, but doing it like this, it makes the cuts happen right within your timeline, so you're not having to go back and pull the footage all the way back into your media pool if you already have the footage in there and now you have to cut it. This just makes it a lot quicker and faster. All right, now that it's finished, you can see all the little cuts that it's made. I'll zoom in. You can see every individual scene. And honestly, I think it does a pretty good job considering you don't have as much manual control as the previous way I showed you guys. But you can go in here and pull all the clips around. You can re-edit, recut things, and it It works seamlessly in my opinion. I really like this new feature that they brought into DaVinci Resolve. Those are two fast and easy ways to cut out the scenes from your long pieces of footage in DaVinci Resolve. If you want to know more about video editing, watch this video right here.